Hi and welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. Let's just start with, how did you see the game today? Because obviously we was at the studio, you guys were in here. Was there any difference, do you think? Was a lot of people were questioning Partey's performance today. What was your thoughts on the game?
The first half was very poor by Arsenal. Well, you know what? I don't know whether to say poor by Arsenal or you've got to hand it to Newcastle. They were very, very well organised. They had that low block. They were very, very difficult to break down. They were organised. Like somebody just pointed out, they've got a brand new manager. They're all trying to impress Eddie Howe. So it was a really difficult. And I remember like some people around me were kind of moaning, and I said to them, I go, you know what? I'm not really stressed. I've seen these games a million times at Arsenal. You know what I mean? We're going to have to be patient here. Yeah. Patience is going to win the day here, right? I've always thought we'd get a result in this game. And then we went into the second half. What I really wanted to see Arsenal do, they did more, which was pick the ball up and run at people more. Saka did it a few times in the first half. Then in the second half, when he did it, and it was an unbelievable goal. Great from Nuno, from Saka. I think Smith Rowe was involved in it as well. Great goal. And then the second goal and another great goal, and then we just controlled the game after that. Yeah. So it's one of those games, you get a lot of these games in the Premier League. I don't know if you can say poor Arsenal. These teams they come to frustrate. They did a good job of it, Newcastle, in the first half, but in the second half we broke them down, and that's what the aim was, isn't it? We did it.
Yeah, Rob, you have to give credit to Arteta, because against Liverpool, at half-time, they came out and they capitulated Arsenal. This game, they came out at half-time.
They're not Liverpool, Newcastle, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the difference, right? It's a completely different type of team you're playing, but the thing is about it is that I give Arteta a lot of credit for his team selection. A lot of people are saying they'll, leave out Nuno, bring back Tierney. He didn't. He went with Nuno. He's one of the best players on the pitch. He kept St. Maximan, who's one of the most dangerous players in the Premier League, quiet. It weren't until right near the end of the game he went on a little run. And even that was centrally. That weren't on Nuno's side. Right, him and Tomiyasu kept him quiet. Gabriel marked Wilson out of the game. Wilson tried every form of roughing up on him. It didn't work. Defensively we were excellent today, and then we took the goals very, very well. So it's job done. A good performance. The manager got it right again today. I always keep saying it, man. We like
big up, man. You big him up.
We cuss him if people quick to cuss him when it don't go right. We got to big him up when he could easily today. I think two big decisions. He could easily have left Nuno out, and everyone would have been like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. But he didn't. He went with him. And it works. He could easily have not bought on Martinelli. He could have bought on Pepe. He didn't. He bought on Martinelli. He scored. So he got it right.
So you speak about Nuno Tavares. There could have been dropped, and Mikel Arteta got it right, keeping him in, considering he didn't have an amazing game against Liverpool. Does Aubameyang keep his place after the performance he had today? And because we have to talk about it.
Yeah, for me, going into that game against Man United on Thursday, Aubameyang plays. I know he was poor today. He had a poor game. I think he should have scored. That chance, that chance he is, but strikers miss goals sometimes. You play as a striker, well, you scored every goal you ever got. He had a poor game today, but for me, still like there was a guy who said it.
There was a guy.
There you go.
But we talk about work.
Wait a minute.
The guy's a machine. Look at this running off the ball. It's amazing.
I agree. Listen. I agree with what this gentleman's saying. Listen, he's in the team. Primarily, he's in the team to score goals. Right. Yeah, that's what he's in the team to do. But he didn't score a goal today. But his work rate today was phenomenal, and that is we heard it being spoken about a lot this week with the front three of PSG. That is an important part of modern day football. You've got to work, right? That pressing from the front. That's why Newcastle, they couldn't get out. Even when they're 2-0 down, they couldn't get out. Because he's still running and he's pressing from the front. So to me, when somebody's not playing well, and I've seen many a player over the years here at this stadium, right, where they ain't playing well and they're just walking around. Now, he ain't playing well, but he's still putting the effort in. And for me, he is still an important player. He still plays for me at Old Trafford, right? If he could get a chance. I know he's not on the greatest of form, but for me, he still starts, right? And it's as simple as that.
Do you not think we're being too lenient, guys, both of you, with Aubameyang? Because you think like Martinelli, he has a great work rate, but he doesn't play.
He's come and he scored one goal now, drop this, flinging it. No, that's not how football works. The guy is the captain of the team. He's a striker. He's not had 10 bad games in a row. He had a poor. He wasn't great last week against Liverpool, and he hasn't been great today. But he's still, you know, what the joint top scorer in the team. Is still, Is still. If a chance falls to someone, I still want it to fall to him.
After today as well, you still
thought, but you know, I still would rather have him a big chance fall to him at Old Trafford next week than anybody else, right? So for me, he still plays. We got this thing. Oh, what? Nuno last week, I drop him. Now he's been kept in. He's been excellent. Now shall we play him or shall we play Tierney? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes the players need to, you know, we can't just drop players left, right, and centre. You know what I mean? So for me, at the moment, you know what I mean, that game going into next week, that's an important game. I mean, we could, you know, if things run, if they lose tomorrow at Chelsea, and we were to beat them next week, we could be possibly 9 points ahead of Man United. That would be significant.
Yeah.
That would be significant.
Robbie, did you want to see more from Arsenal, say, or were you happy with the 2-0? Do you think there should have been more? Because Newcastle are bottom of the league, it was only 2-0.
I'm happy.
Okay.
All I wanted today is 3 points, right? We've won the game 2-0, we've kept a clean sheet. It's a comprehensive win. Apart from the save that Ramsdale had to pull off, it was a great save by Ramsdale. They did nothing, Newcastle. We kept them quiet. That is an excellent home performance in my view. It's not a super duper entertaining 5-0, maybe what you might have seen from a Man City, whatever, right? But we won the game. 2-0, clean sheet, job done. Bring on the next game. Let's get that job done. Yeah, I mean, not every game has to be 6-0, you know, or 5-0. And also, you can't just make assumptions because they're bottom of the league in Newcastle. We're going to come here and just smack them up because we've done that in the past and faltered. Right, so it's job done. It's a game we expected to win. We won it, clean sheet. Bring on Man United. Bring on Ragnick or Rafnick or whatever Nick his name is. Right, bring him on. Right, I feel that we can go up to Old Trafford and we can give a good account of ourselves. We won there last year. We didn't lose there the previous year as well. We got a decent record up there recently. It's going to be a tough game because they've got world-class players, but at the moment, we're playing better than them.
Do you worry about Saka being out? Because obviously he went down at the last minute.
That does worry me because I think he's a very important player. You know, you saw today. And he was the one player actually today that was, you know, giving Newcastle a lot of problems even in that first half with his running ability. So that does worry me. Hopefully he'll be... It looked to me like maybe a dead leg. Because he did... Hip injury. Hopefully he'll be okay because he's Saka and Smith Rowe, man. It's a very, very important combination. So, but if not, maybe a Martinelli. I mean, Martinelli come on, he looked lively. So,
thank you. Love, respect.